Hello people, I'm back with one more session, and today we'll talk about how to score 9 band in IELTS speaking. The word 9 seems magical in speaking, but to be very honest, it is not a difficult task. Everyone can achieve it and can get it. But the question is how? Of course, if we go with planning, if we do something smartly, and if we follow right path, of course we can score 9 band. As you know, to score 9 bands, there are some parameters, right? And if we fulfill those parameters, of course we can score 9 bands. One of them is pronunciation, another is grammatical structure, third is strong vocabulary, and fourth is task achievement. So let us start from task achievement. Task achievement means what? When we answer to the point, and of course we answer with required time. So whatever they want, if we speak that much, that's become task achievement. Vocab, of course, there are level of vocabs: easy, medium, difficult, strong. So we'll talk later about it. And grammatical structure. There are a lot of sentences, those are very simple, and many sentences, those are average, and there are structures. When we find that, it is called smart speaking. And when we follow all these parameters along with the pronunciation, of course we can score 9 band. But except these things, what are the keywords we should follow individually to score high? You know well that when the people come for the IELTS speaking and they desire 9 bands, it's mean what? They are smart enough in speaking. But why they are unable to get? That's a main question. Of course, the reason that they are unable to represent themselves as speaking test wants. Remember, it's not a test of content. The problem of the people is that they focus on only points, and correct points, incorrect points. Remember, speaking is not about content. Speaking is not about content. It is about speaking. And remember, I said twice and thrice that it's all about presentation. So how to present, that is the point. So let us divide in 2 parts to score 9 band. So the first part, that what to avoid, and second part, that what to follow. So let us avoid means what? Generally, when we talk about, we start expressing emotion, and we start thinking about that what should be the right answer. The answer, somebody asked that where do you stay, so I always talk about particular place and I stick with the point. That is actually incorrect. We should avoid it. What we should avoid? To discuss about emotion. Actually speaking is what? Speaking means to impress the people. So when we talk somebody and we want to impress someone, then what we do? We speak clearly, we speak to the point, and we speak very, smartly, right? That we have to do in speaking too. So first of all, avoid thinking about emotion. Avoid. Number 2, what to avoid? Content. Remember, do not focus a lot on the points. Focus on that how to express smartly. And number 3, don't think about where to start. When you start, of course, avoid thinking about that how to start. Whatever you start, put into sequence. So these 3 keywords you should focus on when you are going for speaking path or whenever you are doing practice. Now the point is what to follow. Yeah, this is keyword, and that we should know. So the first of all, the point number 1 that we should follow to score 9 band. Remember, it is key, and please follow it. Honestly, you will score 9 band. So the key number 1, simple speaking. Simple speaking means what? That rather we move here, there, or rather we talk, unnecessary information we add. No. Remember, a smart speaking means what? The information should be conveyed smartly. So that is why we should follow simple speaking. An example, somebody asks, where do you stay? And I have to speak for 9 bands. It means that I have to answer clearly. So simple, I stay in Delhi, and it is the capital of India, and it's a very old city, and this city is related to history, and a lot of mythological stories also related to it. Remember, so what I said, after adding the point, I kept on adding a lot of points so that I may convey the message about my residence or residential place, right? So simply speaking means what? That whatever structure you follow, it should be conveyed accurately, clearly, and without confusion. Now, point number 2, long-term speaking. You know, the problem of speaking for not to get 9 band is we do not last long. Generally, the questions are very short. In that case, we find that what to answer. Why? Because of lack of content. In that case, as I said, that we should focus on simple speaking, and one sentence should be related to another sentence. An example that I have said, I have already said about that, where do you stay? The answer is I live in Delhi. Now look, the content, Delhi is a capital of India, right? Now next point, the same, to add that capital, and it's in Delhi, is very famous place. Now another sentence about the same Delhi. So what does it mean? It means that long term, if I start explaining about the same place, and if I add a lot of historical place, if I add a lot of achievements with it, if I add some beautiful place about it, of course it will be longer. So point number 1, simple speaking. Second, longer speaking. Third point that we should add for 9 band is balanced speaking. What's mean of balanced speaking? Balanced speaking means what? That we should not diverge. Generally what happens that when we started speaking, we forget that what to convey and how to convey, and what all the information should be added. So in that case, we should always focus on that I am speaking to impress the people. I am speaking to get a score. It should be kept in mind. So rather than moving here and there, we should always balance about our points, and that is called 9-minute speaking. Point number 4, strong vocab. A lot of vocab that we use in day-to-day life, those are very easy vocab. Of course, for the vocab you need a little practice, but remember, there are a lot of words where we can replace it. An example, if I say go, a lot of words can be used in place of go. An example, travel, leave, walk, move. A lot of words are to use. So in that case, we have to always use smart or a strong vocab. All right. Now point number 5, but remember, it is key for 9 bands, really. That is speaking in the style of storytelling. Speaking in the style of storytelling, it's been what? Intro, body, conclusion. Remember, nobody knows that how to start and how to end. And really, this is the big problem for everyone. Why? Because if you do not know how to start, how to add, and how to end, that becomes the problem, and that is why people are not scoring 9 bands. In that case, what we should do, of course, whatever we convey, we should keep in mind that now we have to arrange sentences. And believe me, if you do practice of it, of course, you will score 9 band. Simple, that introduction, body, and conclusion, especially cue card speaking. So these are the points that you have to follow, but remember, practice makes them perfect. Whatever I'm saying, please try to apply. Remember, fearless speaking and impressive speaking, and of course for intention to score 9 band, if we add all 3 points while speaking and practicing, of course you can score 9 band. So I hope the information I have shared will be useful for you, and if you want to know more, you can write in comment box. But so before ending, if you like, then of course share and subscribe, and yeah, you want to know more information, you can write in comment box. So this is all for today. Have a good time, enjoy, bye.